Kasie, let me start with you. So this was a voice vote, right? There was no tally of how members voted here. That was one of the questions yesterday into this morning was what will the sort of numbers be? We don't know. What are you hearing from inside the room on how that vote went down?
Well, Hallie, this, of course, was a question, and Liz Cheney herself could have demanded that this be a secret ballot recorded vote. She would have needed 5 others to back her up to have that actually happen. She didn't do that, and it tells you just how dramatically support for her inside the House Republican conference has shifted since 100-plus people voted to have her retain that position just a few short months ago. So it's likely that their sense was that, well, asking for the secret ballot wouldn't have been a show of strength, so they didn't do it. But Cheney did try to demonstrate that strength that she is trying to project in saying, I'm willing to take all of you on. I'm told from a source in the room that immediately after that voice vote, she stepped down from the front of the room. She walked straight through the center of it, past the, frankly, mostly male members who had just voted to oust her as Republican conference chair. And she came to the cameras to take a couple of questions. And while a lot of the conversation we've been having about Cheney has been in the context of the midterm elections, 2022, who's going to be the next Speaker of the House, Cheney is clearly focused beyond that. And as chatter has increased about whether former President Trump is likely to run for president again, she's got her focus there. Watch this exchange that I had with her right after she was ousted. How concerned are you that former President Trump might end up back in the Oval Office, and what are you prepared to do to prevent it?
I will do everything I can to ensure that the former president never again gets anywhere near the Oval Office. We have seen the danger that he continues to provoke with his language. We have seen his lack of commitment and dedication to the Constitution. And I think it's very important that we make sure whomever we elect is somebody who will be faithful to the Constitution.
Pretty remarkable statement there, everything in her power to prevent that. Now, of course, Hallie, you spent 4 years covering the Trump administration here in Washington, and there were always a few people who were adamantly opposed to him throughout that time. But as we know, that didn't necessarily translate into any real shift inside the Republican Party. I think the big question is going to be what changed after January 6th, if anything. Clearly, Liz Cheney, frankly, changed the way she spoke about former President Trump after the insurrection on January 6th. Even Kevin McCarthy did there for perhaps a few days before changing his tune back again and going to visit the former president at Mar-a-Lago. So clearly Cheney is setting herself up to try to be the leader of whatever portion of America maybe is uncomfortable with Democrats holding the White House, but still can't stomach what happened right here at the Capitol on January 6th. Hallie.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.